everybody. I'm Stephanie. I'm one of the pastors here. And this is Justin, who's a member of our community, and I invited him to come share something pretty exciting that a company that he works for, Commonbond, is doing right here in our neighborhood in Northeast Minneapolis in a spot that a lot of us are probably going to drive by a ton. So, Justin, what is it that your company does so that you can kind of clue people in?
Yeah, so Commonbond Communities is a nonprofit affordable housing developer, service provider, and property manager. So as an organization, we look to build new affordable housing as well as acquire, preserve, rehabilitate affordable housing for folks. And I will say we also have a special emphasis in a number of our communities around the Twin Cities and other areas have hundreds of units set aside for people coming out of homelessness as well as an integrated way to bring them into these communities.
And it's a huge deal because we know that it's quite a crisis, affordable housing here in the Twin Cities. And there's a couple different projects happening in Northeast, but we specifically want to talk about Gateway Northeast, which is on the little map you can see it's right on the corner of Lowry and Marshall, which is on the way to the Mill City Commons, our office space and our community center that we have for our community. So we are literally going to be driving by this project. Can you share a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so we're really excited about this. This is kind of a unique opportunity to really to build new affordable housing in an area where there's just tons and tons of luxury and market rate housing going up. So this is 128 units. Majority of them are affordable, although there are some market rate units as well involved. There will be 10 units set aside for families coming out of homelessness integrated into this building, as well as some commercial space. So at the property, we manage properties ourselves. We provide services there, so there'll be full-time staff there and working through that. So we're really excited about it, and it should break ground in the next 1 or 2 months and open about a year from now or shortly thereafter.
If you drive by that corner, you'll see right now that there's a building that says something liquor, and it all says it's closed, it's closed, it's closed. But the owner of that establishment has been a partner in this project.
Yeah, yep, so he has been a partner. We've actually owned the land for quite a while, and while we assemble all the financing that we need, and then he is the one who actually sold it to us and has been a great partner with us on it.
That's fantastic, because it does take partners in that way, because people could be getting a lot more money if they were to go with different companies. Yeah, so you can kind of see the rendering right there, and the Lowry Bridge is going to be right across the street from Betty Danger's and the big Ferris wheel. Anybody been on the Ferris wheel at Betty Danger's? You'll be able to see the top of this building when it's done. Yeah. So as people are driving by, how can they be praying for what God's going to be doing and in this space and throughout in your experience with your work?
Yeah, so there are, I say, a number of things that you could be praying for. I think, number one, pray for future residents of this building and their lives as they contemplate or going through life and have the opportunity to come and live here. I would say we could pray for how our church could connect with this building in the future.
Yeah.
So Commonbond partners with a lot of local organizations on their developments, but we really don't create programming before we know the need.
Yeah.
So we'll know more in a year from now about who's there and great ways for Mill City to be a part of this community. So you'd pray for that. You all could live there and be a community builder as well, if that fits where you are in life. We love having community builders in our groups that are looking to establish community in each one of these. So that's something we're praying for too.
That's great. So this is such a great example of something that God's doing like through physical space. And so just wanted to celebrate that with Justin and the work he does. Adam Fitek, also from our community, works at this organization. And as you're driving by, if anything just comes up in your mind or heart, let us know, because it might be God speaking to us about how we can partner with that. So can you guys give Justin a round of applause for sharing his story? Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it.